Popular shows on television in modern day consist of medical, drug-related, and many crime topics. Watching these common movies or series, you would never realize that some of what you are seeing on the screen in front of you are very realistic and can very easily happen to anyone. As a society, we often give ourselves the benefit of the doubt and strongly believe these tragic events would never happen to us or our families. I used to be the same way. I was so unmindful to how drugs can not only affect the actions of an individual, but how they can also affect the people around them. Through the loss of my stepfather, I realized how great of an impact drugs can really have on a family and a person. I didn't realize how much they take a person over and change them completely. The impact from this tragic event caused me to grow up at a younger age than most. Only through a dramatic change in my life was I forced to become as knowledgeable and independent as I am today. The night of his death is when I changed the most as an individual. As a child, I was not certain of the effect drugs could cause. I never considered that they could ever personally disturb me or my family. I never felt it was my place to address this issue either because I was so young. My personality was to be quiet and to keep more to myself. For instance, instead of staying home with my parents, I would spend my time alone or with my papa, the person with whom I felt most comfortable. As I grew older, I continued to spend most of my time away from home. Between work, school, sports, and my peers, I didn't have much of my time left to be at home. During this time in my life, I was aware of my stepfather and his habits. When I was home, I always saw him drinking, but I never said anything to him about it because I never felt it was my place and my opinion didn't matter. Even though I didn't want to approach this while it was occurring, I was eventually forced to. On January 12, 2012, I pulled into my driveway as usual after getting off from my long shift at work. I walked through the front door expecting to see my mom and dad sitting in front of the television as usual. This was not the case. Mom was frantically pacing around the room aimlessly. Dad was slouched on the couch. His skin was the color of ash and beads of sweat poured down his face. I rushed towards him immediately, checking his signs as I approached him. His pulse was not only faint but rapid. I continued my evaluation by examining his breathing. It was labored, and within a short period of time he began to pant. To the touch his skin felt cold and clammy. He was completely unresponsive to his surroundings. After checking his signs and failing to check his symptoms due to his unresponsiveness, I called 911. I told them my location and the situation, forcing myself to remain calm. The soothing voice of the lady on the phone helped me relax. She stayed on the line until the ambulance arrived. She told me, "Keep checking his signs, make sure his pulse remains palpable. The ambulance will be there soon." Soon the ambulance arrived and rushed him to the nearest hospital. We reached the hospital, and I was forced along with the rest of my family to remain in the waiting room. My mom was distraught. As we waited, I tried to comfort her and my brother, but I could do nothing to help the outcome of the situation. We were finally allowed to see him after about an hour of waiting. When I next saw him, he was in the anatomical position, and they had placed an incubator down his throat to assist in his breathing. I told him that I loved him, but I couldn't bear the sight of him for very long. The doctors informed us that he had been given medication in the ambulance in an attempt to reverse an overdose. Due to the many years of continuous drinking, his liver was the first organ to fail. Soon after, his kidneys failed too. After two or more main organs shut down, it is unlikely that the heart will remain pumping. He experienced a mild myocardial infarction during the attempt to transport him by helicopter to Central Baptist Hospital. Right before he was to be placed in the helicopter, his heart refused to fight any longer, resulting in death. My views towards alcohol and substance abuse have changed dramatically due to this experience. I never been able to have the same perspective I had once before. The emotional growth I've established over this short amount of time has forced me to become tremendously outspoken. My mother has been recently undergoing post-traumatic stress and has been abusing drugs. Unlike before, when I was less observant and unaware, I wouldn't have noticed the change in attitude and the signs of drug abuse. I addressed this issue by taking charge. I told her if her ways didn't change, I would change them for her by getting her the help she needed. In the time after my dad's death, I have changed from being the child of the household to more so the leadership role. I held a full-time job throughout my senior year and supported my mother and myself. As an individual, emotional maturity is the most immense change I have endured. I used to be more reserved and unaware of my surroundings. In contrast, I am now evidently more observant and speak my mind. This tragic event not only ripped my family in half, but forced me to grow up in a timely manner. This position shift within my life forced me to become independent and aware of the tolls drugs can take on a family.